I do have a similar game called The Invisible Hours. It's gonna be more for like a longer type game, but it's the same setting. It's more of a crim kind of game that is more based of like a who was the murderer, and you just follow along to find out what's happening along the house. I did think I bought a separate game too that I haven't looked at. That might not be something for today. Let's see, how long would that take me to play? The Invisible Hours. So I might actually do that. See if I can play that continuously a little bit. But if that's very interesting, I would love to try something like that again. So if I go into the edit stream and I put that up, would that pop up then? See, in the Invisible Hours, yeah, that's an actual update you can do. Put a VR, the VR game, exploration, because that's what we're gonna do. It's a walking simulator, indeed. It was the Invisible Hours. So update that and try starting that game. Because if you're already going to do with VR, we can at least go full out. Just double checking the Discord to see if there's any updates. It's fixed now, okay. So for the next few hours, you're going to play The Invisible Hours, see if we can get it sorted up. And I'll have to move stuff around again. Not that lucrative, to be honest, to be playing a lot of VR and jumping back and forward. See, let's play that as a Steam VR mode. Play. To be allowed access. Jump over to the generic. You can hear me now. Window list to yes. Okay, so what we have here is rewind, fast forward, theta, and turn, teleport for the trigger, pause for the other one. Let's find it out. Grab my ticket. There's no sound for some reason. Here you go. I think right now it just tell me what to do. But for some reason it's not really giving me any sound back. Teleport with this. Right stick to rotate. I don't really get that. Anyway, let's start. Options. Doesn't seem like any volume is coming through. I'm gonna exit this game for a second and try and restart it, because we started this game with no audio, so all the audio might be coming into my headset instead. Yeah, let's have a quick gander over here, launch this. I heard music when I started the game up. Tequila Works. Is that the one that made like the Luchador games? Ooh. Game Trust. At least the audio is working now. I'm gonna put my shoes on so I can stand up for a little bit longer. The Invisible Hours. So if you like the storytelling and stuff, this is one of those that will keep you playing apparently a few times just to see all the things that happened. Okay, so now we actually have sound. I use right trigger to aim. Because I'm not playing with the Oculus, so I don't know if they have anything set up for index. Audio, subtitles, yes please. Everything else should be fine. Reload, read with your thumb. E to grab. Okay. We'll find out about if it works or not. If else, it's not the biggest problem. Okay. This is a piece of immersive theatre, but remember, truth is a matter of perspective. Chapter 1. So I can press left trigger to pause it, and while holding it down, I can use left or right side to forward a little bit. If you see there, the guy over there. I can push one side to go backward. Then start again. There should be a way to fast forward too, but that button doesn't seem to want to be working too much. Oh yes, it does. You just... Anyway, let's continue it. Let's watch this. Oh. It is very weird playing with guys that are almost my height, even though this guy, he reached me to my shin almost.
When are you coming back? Captain!
Okay, so where are we going? So, from what I get from this, that it's just an immersive storytelling, so I cannot interact with him at all. We're just watching what's happening, and we ourselves have to determine what's happening when, right? He's coming up the stairs here, wondering what's going on. Oh, wait. Apparently I can grab this. So with this I can hold it and rotate and look at it, right? Look at the stickers. But I can't seem to open it. Anyway. So I'm gonna pause it a little bit, so while he's jumping forward I'm just gonna see what's up here waiting for us. There's a house, but nothing really seemed to be going on around here. No house, no one there. This is set in the time of Nicola Tesla, if I remember correctly. So this is Nicola Tesla's house, and it looked boarded up. You can see there he has his Tesla coils. Let's see, where's Gustav going? Oh, hello. Who's this lady? She just sat there crying. I hope Gustav can do something about that. Gustav? There's a lady over there crying. You might want to have a look. You alright? Is she still there? Yes, she is. Gustav, over here. If you go over there, there's someone crying. Quite a short fellow. He's like a head shorter than me. Hello. Yeah, over here. The lady is crying. Oh. The boatman is still rowing over there. See, a lady, what can we do for you?
Miss? Miss?
Oh, she's hiding herself now.
I'm fine.
He's like this short.
Excuse me, but the evidence seems to suggest otherwise.
Yes, it is. You're bawling your eyes out.
Would you tell me your name, please?
What's your name?
Flora White.
Flora White and Gustav.
Could I persuade you to come out of the rain, Flora? You'll catch your death out here.
Well, you're the one in the rain, Gustav. She has a roof and a ceiling above her head. What was that?
I'm quite certain Mr. Tesla has fresh towels and a nice fire inside.
Do you know him?
Do I know who?
Tesla. Do you know Mr. Tesla?
Well, obviously you must, to have come all the way out here.
Is he your friend?
My friend? No. No, I never met him.
What are you doing here?
Listen to you. He won't let me in.
Did he kick you out?
Quite certain Mr. Tesla is a man of common decency. Of course he can't let you inside. I'll make sure of it.
Oh, you better do, Gustav.
Please.
I hope Nicola Tesla won't leave a lady standing out in the rain crying. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. What's going on?
Now what makes you think Mr. Tesla won't let you inside?
He told me so. He already turned me away.
He kicked you out.
Why's this?
Why? Dramatic much? Or did he actually trip over that stone?
Miss,
What's that? You dropped something. Oh, can I grab that? I want to have a look at it. Oh, you're just tossing me all over the place instead of looking at it. Okay, can I grab it? So, a locket with a picture inside. And it has like this... What's it called? Like the Nautilus compass? The one they use for like navigation and stuff on the map. RF. Her name is Flora, so that might be F. And R. Who is R?
I believe this could be yours.
Oh dear God, thank you. Thank you, I couldn't bear to lose this.
It's very precious.
Something interesting at least.
So you were saying Mr. Tesla turned you away? Why would he do that?
What did you do? And how can you apologize?
My name is Gustav.
You're very kind, Mr. Gustav. But I'm afraid this is a private matter.
Well, you kind of left us in the open here, miss. Hey, I'm gonna... Before they head in, I'm just gonna have a quick gander on the island. Just so I can, like, get the bearing of it. Hello. I am losing my track of where my camera is constantly because apparently my rotation thing, it doesn't work. And I do think this is a game where I'm supposed to be...
The door.
The door's open. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. Because I'm rotating because my joystick doesn't want to rotate me. So I just have to walk where I can walk. Let's see what is out here. So Nicola Tesla have a house on his own island. So there's a... What do you call these again? Leisure house? I can't remember what you call it. Like Sun House. And his Tesla coils are over here. I don't know if you can have a look at these. Like, you know, there's the Tesla coils he always used for... Like, he can control, like, the static of electricity and stuff. Man, think of how much it took to actually be able to build a house, an area like this. Just the sheer money of it on, like, an island in the middle of a huge island. Let's see, I'm very curious of what is on the other side, though. Because you have a huge coil over here. I don't know if it's actually Tesla coil or not, but it's something. And here you have, like, a little bench. And we have some people standing, like, what is this? Okay, it's hooked to the wall. I thought, like, floating flower pot. Dog house. You might have a dog. Have a name. Yeah, it says something here. Edison. Thomas Edison. He called his dog Edison. That is something, right? Like, I think Edison and Tesla didn't really seem eye to eye that much. Like, I remember either Edison or Tesla was apprentice of one another. I can't remember which one was what. But they say, like, there's a huge thing about Edison and Tesla where Tesla created... Well, Edison created the concept of light bulb, right? And Tesla was apparently the one that came up with the thing itself, they say. And from... Oh no.
It's open.
Oh no, indeed.
Mr. Tesla?
Is that Tesla? That is Tesla. With a gun on his hand. I'm gonna grab that gun and see what I can find from it. Oh wow. And what is this? This for a chandelier. The guy is at least shot.
Is he alright?
Wrong.
No. No!
Stand back, miss.
It's fresh, I think. How are you reacting? Oh, hello.
What's going on here?
Detective Gustav, I assume. My apologies, I didn't hear the bell. You must be exhausted. Sweden is a long way to come from.
Sweden.
Be so kind as to
There's
follow me.
Gustav.
I will show you to your room.
Stop. Who are you?
I am Oliver Swan, sir. Mr. Tesla's manservant.
Servant, okay.
You're his butler.
Yes, sir.
You know what they say? The butler did it.
What happened here?
What do you mean, sir?
Are you blind?
Yes.
Sir. Blind from that.
He's blind.
Besides the three of us, how many people in this house?
4. Sir.
4 people, so 1, 2, 3, and one other.
Call them
Oh,
down immediately. Bang the gong.
Sir?
You're a detective.
Bang the gong right now. No, I'm not.
But he called you detective.
it was a detective or something.
Mr. Swan,
Sir?
how many exits in this building?
Only the front door, sir. But all the windows can be opened from the inside.
Okay. Are there any more bullets in those, Gustav?
What's that?
That. Usually something used in a sail, I think. To hold, like, the rope down.
That's the murder weapon.
Is it?
Why the devil is the dinner gong being rung at such an hour?
Who's this?
Is he dead?
That was very nonchalant of him.
Who are you?
Edison. Thomas Edison.
What is Thomas Edison doing here?
The inventor.
Tesla invited me. Who are you?
My name is Gustav.
Gustav.
That's right.
His name is Gustav.
Oh, good. They named him twice. I read about you in the papers, of course.
Who are you? Can I go up and have a look at you two? There's a third man over there too.
Who are you?
I don't know what kind of detective doesn't recognize the most famous stage actress in the world.
Actress.
That's Sarah Bernhardt. The divine Sarah?
Are you holding a glass? Who is you? This guy. From the side profile, he looks a little bit like, what's his name again? What is something here?
And you. What's your name?
My name is Augustus Vanderberg. I'm Marcus Vanderberg's son.
Wanderberg.
Marcus Vanderberg. The famous railroad magnate.
I can't be here. I've got to get out of here.
Nobody's going anywhere.
I can't be here. I mean, what are people going to say?
They'll say Tesla had himself an accident.
Oh, this was no accident. He died from a blow to his head, and the blood has only started congealing around the edges. This happened less than 10 minutes ago.
Uh-oh.
What does that mean?
It means I'm a murder suspect.
We all are.
What's the guy's name again? The guy that's made the Tesla car. What's his name again? Oh, what's his name again? Because this guy from side profile looks like him. right? He's in the news a lot today. I can't remember his name. Yeah, I'm trying.
Mark the time of death. My pocket watch is still on Swedish time, Mr. Edison. You are an American. You have the local time. Yes.
Why does he look so old?
The time, please.
6 o'clock. Exactly 6.
Exactly 6. So 6 o'clock, they found him dead. Grandfather clock over there. I'll keep that in mind if I need to have a look at the time.
There's someone out there, look!
Pause, let's try and know before he runs. Who is this? He looks like indifferent from the other guys up there. This guy looks more like Gustav, more like in normal attire.
Nobody move.
Uh-oh.
Stop!
Did he shoot in the air?
Turn around.
Is he a groundskeeper or something?
I hope so. For your sake.
What's going on here?
Back to the house.
Chop chop.
They're coming back. Maybe you'd rather ask questions first.
Edison is very, very nonchalantly talking about this, right? So, okay, off the get-go, the little information we have so far, we need to realize what do we have here. We have dead Nicola Tesla, Laura, who's outside weeping as we find her, which is a little bit suspect because she might be crying because she had to kill him or something, right? And now she's just acting like she was the person closest to all of this. His butler is blind and currently is not a suspect by me. Groundskeeper, I don't know. Edison is known to be a villain against Nikola Tesla himself just because competitors and all that. But he was so nonchalantly, oh, is he dead? He looks old, trying to just brush it off, right? And then you have the Bernhardt, Victoria Bernhardt, I think the name was. I can click on this and follow her. Oh, what did I do now? I press menu. Okay, so this is the map we have so far. I don't want to be here, I want to resume.
Stop.
I can click on them, right?
Where's the dining room?
Where's the oh, what? I clicked B again. Okay, wait a second. Here we have the name. So, Augustus Vanderberg, Sarah Bernhardt, that's the name. Victor Mundi is this guy. So this is what we've found so far. We have a pocket watch. That is most likely Edison's pocket watch. One gun. The second gun. Where does the second gun come from? Murder weapon? An umbrella? We haven't had an umbrella, so... Oh yeah, that's the umbrella that he lost as soon as he opened the sea. Let's see what this is. Nothing suspect quite yet. So... Oh, okay. We have a timeline. So from what we've seen so far, right? We saw Gustav coming in and saw the woman crying and then watching Gustav coming. We see and then we find Nicola Tesla and all the other guys. But where did Vanderberg go? Gustav Vanderberg.
The dining room.
Okay. I'm gonna go on a little bit of a manhunt right now because we are missing one person, and where is he? Last saw him up here. Whose room is this? I'll open these. Oh, there's a letter here. Right, touchpad to read.
Miskatonic University, Arkham Library. Card number 1916. Name, Nicola Tesla. Address, 454 Angel Street, Providence. Book on loan, Necronomicon by Abdul El-Hazred.
Necronomicon.
March 15th, 1937.
Someone's been borrowing the Necronomicon of all things. Okay, can we open this? No. But we need to find out where did our dear little friend go. So who's this? Look like... I don't know who this looks like. Is this the lady we just watched? Where did he run off to? Let's see if you can find him. Bathroom. Nothing suspect here. I'm just familiarizing me with the house for right now, in case we need to know where people are. Another letter.
Where does he get his ideas? Thomas Edison seems to have more ideas than one man could master. Ask him, and he will tell you he has the mind of 10 men hidden inside his remarkable cranium. A charming gentleman, with a wit only matched by his education, Edison puts it all down to sleep. He rests a mere 6.5 hours each night.
Sound like something Edison would say, just knowing the story behind them. So, it doesn't show the title of the book here. Another lady picture over here. This is the actress that we had earlier. And this is the motor coil, like a electrical coil. Very large one. The time... clock here. 1 minute past 6. So this is full of like notes of Teslas. Like if you don't know anything about Tesla, Tesla was a very weird man when it comes to his notes. He was so scared of people knowing on anyone else being able to read it, so wrote in so much encoded, so no one has been able to decipher all of it yet.
Tesla to Edison.
Nicola.
Dearest Thomas, let us dispense with euphemism. Letter. Tesla to
I end up
Edison.
dismissing that.
Dearest Thomas, let us dispense with euphemism. We both know you did not invent the famous Edison phonograph. It was the work of Louis Le Prince, a man who then took his own life because you stole his life's work. This is the last time I will ask you. Come to the island, or I will tell the world. Thomas, I can make your mistake undone. Sincerely.
Oh. Okay, so Edison have he has a motive of wanting him gone, right? So this must be Edison's room. Someone's been writing here.
Mr. Edison.
Morgan.
You promised innovation. You promised greatness. Yet 10 months after investing in you, we are still left wanting. If you cannot fulfill your obligation to us, do not expect us to fulfill our financial obligation to you. Sincerely, J.P. Morgan.
Okay, so this might not be Edison's room, this might be Nicola's room. But Nicola Tesla, he in story, if I remember correctly, he died a very poor man because he wanted all the inventions to be given away for free, while his friend Thomas Edison wanted to bring him out as a commerce. Of course, being a commerce, people wanted it and therefore was able to sell it and get money from it. So, of course, Nikola was not earning any money. And Edison was able to take Nikola's life work the same way he said there. I was surprised to read that.
My mind is bursting at the seams. I can barely transcribe my designs before 100 more flood into my head. I have reduced my sleep to 3 hours each night.
Ooh.
Yet still, I feel I need another lifetime to achieve what is within me. No matter what I do, there is never enough time.
Not anymore, at least. Yeah, that's well, that's very interesting. So, what do you see? I see a skull. 2, I see 2 people holding hands, kissing, sitting on a fence. I will. Hello. This is cute. It's a wooden Tanuki? What's it called? Actually, I'm gonna see if I can go back down the stairs again. I was looking for a key for that, I believe. I was looking for where this Wonderberg headed off to. This is the actress's room. We will have plenty of time to look inside of here later, I suppose. Dressing area. A book.
An actor never lies. By Thomas Abramoff. The great actor's mission is to tell a lie that is indistinguishable from the truth.
Ooh.
But beware. An audience smells a lie as a shark smells blood. The acting techniques found in these pages will teach you how to make the untrue become true. You will learn to live as your character, night and day, until you are but a memory. Only the character will survive.
That's dramatic. That's also something you need to remember, that she's an actor. She would be able to tell very convincing lies, right?
Disgraced Swedish detective quits. Detective Gustav has taken early retirement from the Swedish police force.
Disgrace.
Once famous as the inspiration for the mystery novel, the detective so good they named him twice. Gustav is now better known for foolishly releasing his own prime suspect during a murder investigation. Following his recent divorce and financial troubles, Gustav is not expected to return to law enforcement.
Okay, so Gustav was a detective that wrote crime novels, but was not able to actually catch his latest thief. So he's disgraced one. That's why he didn't want to call himself detective. But, okay, where are we now? Bird. Laura, that's a girl.
Nicola.
A girl that was
how many
crying.
tears must I shed? How desperate do you want me to be? Are you so inhuman that you cannot understand how I feel? You cannot keep me away forever. I'm coming to the island again. This time I will not take no for an answer. Sincerely, Flora.
Okay, so is that either a romantic development or a professional development of her wanting to be his assistant or something, and then wanting to take a lot of credit himself? These are some very nice drawings. Okay. Picture. is Tesla himself in his... No, this is Edison with his gramophone. Because if you don't know it, the first ever gramophone was actually made on ceramic cylinders. So they technically let this machine listen to the songs, and as it vibrates, it creates crevices in the cylinder, and then makes it reflected, so then you can replay it. Apparently, that was one of the first phonographs ever made. This is maybe one of those like phonograph trumpets, or what we will call them. I've actually had the opportunity to listen to one of those, not really ceramics, more like clay cylinders. I actually had the opportunity to listen to one of them, and that's not too easy anymore, because most of those are, they're very delicate and they're very prone to breaking, and the audio is not the best out there actually. So this leads back to the outside. Here's a gramophone. One of the trumpets I was talking about, most likely. Do we have anything here? It's folders. Here's a... Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's a light bulb. It's a Edison bulb? Edison bulb, I think it's called. A very big light bulb. Tesla himself is younger, maybe? I don't know who this is. Oil and copper wire. So many interesting things around here. I don't really know what all of these does. See, this might be someone's master bedroom. There's a letter here too.
Mundy trial erupts in violence. The London florist Victor Mundy attacked and mutilated his own daughter in a packed courtroom today. Mary Mundy, age 7, was testifying against her father for the murder of her mother.
Victor Mundy.
Mundy was later sentenced to 26 years in prison.
Wait a second. Victor Mundy. That's the guy we just caught outside. So he apparently killed his daughter. I hope I'm still paused. Okay.
My mind is bursting at the seams.
That is another diary from Tesla.
My designs before 100 more flood into my head. I have reduced my sleep to 3 hours each night. Yet still, I feel I need another lifetime to achieve what is within me.
So this one we already read before.
There is never enough time. 3 nights ago, I had a dream. It felt more vivid than my waking hours. In the dream, I saw a new design, a radio of some kind.
A radio?
When I woke, I found I had sketched the blueprint in my sleep. Impossible, and yet it was so. Today, a reporter was visiting my workshop. They saw the blueprint and asked what it does. I lied and said it was a means to contact the dead, a spirit radio. But the truth is, I do not know what it does, only that I must build it.
That's interesting. See if you find anything. I'm still looking for where that guy ended up going, because he was standing there saying that he needed to get away from there, right? Tesla dead. Oh, wait. Thank you.
Tesla dead. Friday,
1943.
January 8th, 1943. The once famous engineer and inventor Nicola Tesla committed
Jumped
suicide
from his
yesterday
window.
when he jumped from the window of his room on the 30th floor of the New Yorker hotel. Fellow residents say he seemed subdued and downcast in the days leading up to his death. According to the hotel manager, Mr. Tesla had isolated himself after a long series of professional failures. His remains will be buried at the Cathedral of St. John the Divine.
But he's downstairs though. What's that mean? Bedtime book? We've been in there. Seems like this whole place just goes in a loop. We'll be back out here. But the thing is that it's supposed to be 4, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the last guy. So where did he run off to? Did he go down this way? This is very neat, like a reading area. The radio.
Today, my assistant, Flora,
She is an
finally
assistant.
received news of her husband. I know I am expected to comfort her, but my mind is consumed with completing the spirit radio. I do not know what it will do when I switch it on, but I will find out tonight. Today, my assistant...
Oh no, that's fine. There's like an arrow here. I don't know if I can
Today...
use that. Anyway, so I think that's not quite in order, but still in order. So this is not a bathroom. Go back out. Down here. Oh, here he is. He looks very queasy. Wanting a little swiggy off his bottle. His cap, the cap is on the floor. So, if I start, he just comes here wanting a drink. Oh wait, poison? I'm gonna rewind a little bit. I just want to see what he's gonna do. Okay, so you're hesitating. This is spirit radio.
James,
James?
can you hear me, James? Are you out there somewhere?
Oh, I think it's a spirit radio. You're gonna take a swig now.
You know, I think secretly, Father's glad you drowned.
Oh. He's trying to talk to his, like his
Because
brother or something.
no reason to hate me. Last week, when I left Manchester, he said, I hope the Atlantic is as kind to you as it was to your brother.
Ooh. Ooh. If your brother died drowned.
I tried.
His father just told him, go drown yourself.
I buried my urges. But I suppose I'm always going to be a disgrace to him, aren't I? And now, here I am again, mixed up in another scandal.
Another scandal? What is the other one? A murder, of course, yeah.
And you know what the papers will say. And he'll read them, and he'll believe them. He'll disown me forever.
Oh no.
I'm like a dead limb that he once cut off. Maybe it's time I cut myself off.
Don't do it, Jack. I remember his Wanderlove. Victor? No, Victor Bundy, that was the other guy.
James.
Oh no. We have a double murder on our hand.
Your suitcase, sir.
Oh,
The police will arrive shortly.
the blind man.
Are you alright, sir? Very well, sir.
Didn't hear him come.
Wait. Could you... Would you tell my father that I'm giving him what he wants most in this world?
And, what is that, sir?
Another dead son. It's the only kind he seems to care about. So tell him I'm drinking this poison for him. Bottoms up.
Whatever is the matter, hurting yourself is not the answer. Why would you poison your own drink?
Because I can't make my father love me.
All fathers love their sons.
You know, I've tried to be what he wanted. But all he tells me is fine feathers don't make a fine bird.
Oh.
Well, you seem like a very fine bird to me.
Aww.
Young man, fathers are not always right. You are drunk. And no man thinks good thoughts when he is drunk. Come,
Well.
clear your head.
Yes, you should.
What?
Take that bottle with you,
What
man.
kind of man would I be if I let the arm come to you? Huh? Come, come. Do you know what you have there?
I think Tesla called it a spirit radio.
Yes. So, you are interested in machines, in engineering.
Well, my father's an engineer. Brought the railroads to England and designed the carriages that run on them. He's a great...
Wonder if he has a limp or he's just careful so he doesn't trip
There is
over
a
himself.
blind servant,
No, I
Tesla.
thought... Maybe if I learned about machines, then we could find some common ground.
Well, this house is full of mechanical wonders. Now, I must take Miss Barnhart her suitcase. But please, explore the house. Take your troubles off your mind, young man.
Well, please, let me carry that for you. I'm embarrassed to see you still working for us.
Oh, no. You're a good boy.
Excuse me.
And when I come back, I will make hot tea and we will talk some more. Yes?
I'm so glad you found me. You know, a man like you would usually be scrambling around looking for Tesla's will. He had money, you know. Sure, he left you and your family plenty.
Such
Why are
things
you
should not
hiding
be
there, Missy? I'm gonna have a look at these two for a little
Tesla's
bit.
library. It's in there. I'm so sorry. You can't see where I'm pointing, can you?
Well, if it smells like dust and old socks, you are on the right track.
Thank you.
Oh no. Oh no. Where are you run off to, Missy? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna wind back now. But do you think someone find this wig of alcohol? Excuse me. Oh. That is grotesque. I didn't even notice that image. So Tesla almost killed himself unknowingly. Not Tesla, but Edison.
Oh my.
Oh my. Where did you find the glass from? Did you just bring it with you?
Waste not, want not.
Guy's downstairs and he's acting like this. That's why I'm quite curious about him. But man, that's a quick working poison. Then she comes running in.
If you're trying to impress me, I've seen better, huh?
How did you know what to do?
Darling, I'm an actor. I know what a laudanum overdose looks like.
Laudanum? No, it was some whiskey I found. Good
Then
whiskey.
you shouldn't touch things that don't belong to you. It'll be your downfall, especially if you're such a lightweight.
She even knew what kind of poison it was.
I was poisoned.
Perhaps it was meant for Tesla.
Perhaps, but I drank it.
Okay.
Oh no, no, no. Okay, so we know something now.
Not many people have seen me at my weakest.
He doesn't look so bad. Perhaps don't make a habit out of it, huh? Oh, okay, are you alright?
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm fine.
End of chapter 1. I kind of want to go back there again. Go back to chapter 1 and see what else we can find. At 6 o'clock. And let's start again. Zoom. Well, that's quite interesting, eh? Okay, let's pause and get back to where people are. Now we know where he ran off to.
Did he kill him? I don't know, I can't see. I can't make it out.
He's running over there to get his stuff, right? Okay, now that we know what he's doing,
Bonsoir, monsieur.
I wonder if Tesla has a set of gallows.
let's see what about Victor.
Nobody is to leave this house. I intend to speak with each of you.
Who are you eyeing up? You're here all by yourself. What are you up to? Oh! He's just standing here by himself. Okay, he's closing the door.
Confess, Miss Bernhardt, I'm quite a fan of yours. Does that surprise you?
Who's saying this to Bernhardt? They're upstairs, maybe.
You know who I am, of course. When your name is up in lights, those are my lights.
You want to make love to me.
Oh, he's talking to her over there.
I don't know how you came to that conclusion, but I can assure you that I...
The one man who does not want this.
You are
Those are
quite
my
beautiful.
lights. You're flirting over a dead body.
I prefer dangerous men.
Oh. I am dangerous.
Then tell me, what is the worst thing you've ever done?
You couldn't handle it. Your
Seriously.
makeup is very thick.
All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely players. I simply want to look my best. Was about that I play in life, darling.
Perhaps I will accompany you to your bedroom.
Oh,
Later.
It might not be safe up there.
If the most dangerous
Ew.
man in the house likes me, then I'm not in any danger.
I'm gonna follow him until he drinks the poison.
Well,
least-
Nicola, other than inviting your own murderer, your taste in guests is impeccable.
Okay. We haven't been here yet, so I'm just gonna take a little break to read what we found around here. Did you see a letter underneath the globe over there?
Come, my friends. 'Tis not too late to seek a newer world. Push off, and sitting well in order smite the sounding furrows. For my purpose holds to sail beyond the sunset, and the paths of all the western stars, forever.
I think this voice that we're hearing might be Tesla himself. Oh, hello.
Today, my assistant, Flora, finally...
You already seen this.
Have I gone mad? I sit night after night listening to the spirit radio. But there is nothing but static. Electrical impulses. What was I expecting to find? I've sacrificed weeks upon weeks for nothing. I'm a fool. Today, my
Okay. So he did make the spirit thing, and it was not as he thought it would be. Huh. So he has a competitor in chess. I was wanting to grab this, but... Nicola Tesla, it says.
Monsieur Tesla,
So there's Sarah.
I'm afraid your bizarre offer to make my mistake undone falls on deaf ears. For you see, I do not regard what I did as a mistake at all. That wretched old man abused dozens of women just like me. I could not let that continue.
Take this camera and push it up a little
I
bit,
do not
because you
know
can
how
only
you
see the
found
top of my
out.
head.
But this secret will remain a secret.
Because does that look
Or
better?
it will be the worse for you. Vouliez agréer, Sarah Bernard.
Okay, so she's threatening him. That's the second time we see that picture. We have not been here yet. Have a look into the greenhouse. We saw that from the outside. And this will be the kitchen. I remember growing up, right? And a lot of people have like artifacts from older times and homes and stuff. And these, I've seen quite a few of these in my life. I do wonder if this is a coffee grinder that you take the coffee bean into and just grind them, right? And the coffee comes out in the lid underneath. Or if this is not just coffee grinder, but just a grinder in general. The French stove. Food storage. Well, this is quite a nifty little area. I'm always like interested in like storage areas like this.
Sarah Bernhardt
Knocks them dead. Okay.
The famed actress took to the Paris stage last week, dazzling audiences with her interpretation of Shakespeare's Hamlet. Notorious theatre critic Benjamin Brantley praised her performance, saying, "This is a woman who knows tragedy. Is there any role she cannot play?"
What's this doing in the storage of the kitchen? One's contract, so there's her again.
Contract of servitude. This indenture, made the 19th day of June between Oliver Swan and Nicola Tesla,
Indenture.
declares that Mr. Swan shall labor in servitude to Mr. Tesla in exchange for his passage from Zanzibar. This agreement shall stand until such time as the custom of the country declares it null and void.
Indentures. Not quite sure what that means in particular. Another diary entry.
From this moment, my life is changed forever. The sounds from the spirit radio were not random. They were a message. Instructions in Morse code teaching me how to tune the radio. And when I did tune it, a voice spoke to me. I cannot bring myself to write his name. Not yet. But I knew immediately who it was. He told me to close my workshop here in Colorado, to travel to Heston Island and purchase the house there, no matter the cost. Flora thinks I am mad. But tomorrow, I will do just that.
So, his spirit radio worked and he sent him on a ghost chase over to this too, because a voice told him. So everyone's in here now. I'm not going to have a look into their conversation quite yet. I'm going to follow Mr. Edison to see what he's up to. Wanderer boy's drowned. Eldest son.
Vanderberg boy drowns.
Wanderberg.
The
Oh, so
eldest
this is
son of railroad magnate Marcus Vanderberg drowned last night while playing on the ice of Longton River with his brother Augustus. Heir to the family riches, Marcus was often hailed by his father as the better son.
Okay. Now we know what happened there. This porcelain knick-knack. So, Flora is an assistant following Tesla over to this island, even though Tesla told her not to. Gustav is a detective, former detective disgraced. That's where we have the second gun. So he had this. He had a revolver with him, a 6-shooter. He's using the phone to call the police. Is the butler most likely going to tend to people's luggage? And then Victor, which son was allegedly murdered by him. And then we have Edison, which is Nicola's competitor. And Sarah, which is a actress, had a contract with Edison. No, not Edison, Nicola Tesla. And then we have Wonderberg, which I cannot link to why is he here. Here's another study, and this must be his work study because there's a lot of books and stuff. Here's another letter.
Mr. Tesla,
Well, here might be a reason why he's
whilst
around.
I have the greatest respect for you as a fellow engineer, I must say the accusation you made
So he's an engineer.
did nothing short of horrify me. To suggest that my brother's death was anything other than a tragic accident is a profoundly offensive notion. I loved my brother just as my father did. I have no idea how or why you would claim to know such details anyway, since the event occurred more than 15 years ago. Sincerely, Augustus Vanderberg, Esquire.
We're gonna have a sip of drink. So Tesla wrote to Augustus telling him that he knew something, which might as well be another reason for Augustus to harm Tesla.
At first, I planned to use ethanol as a gasoline extender while I finished building the electric generators. But due to a lack of availability, I had to experiment. Much to my surprise, I found that tequila works.
Tequila instead of ethanol. Alright. Ta-da! Okay, so he's trying to make something work with ethanol. Piano. It's a letter or piece of paper inside of the piano. And yet another library. Man in room 3327. Wait. That must be a typo, right? It says 1997, not 1987. Or something else, 1897.
The man in room 3327. Wednesday, January 8th, 1997. Last week, an unknown Serbian-born man was found dead in room 3327 of the New Yorker Hotel. What makes his story unusual is that according to his passport, he was 141 years old. If true, that made him the oldest person in human history. The man's name had been scored out of his passport, as if to hide his identity. The question is, why?
That's like 1997. I think that must either be a typo or we are not having stuff written to us in proper realistic time setting, because this is in the early 1900s, not the end of 1900s. Here's Victor.
Tesla. Rich men like you are always fascinated by men like me. Men from the mud. Your offer got my attention.
Can't really write
Just
properly.
because meat gets a lion's attention, it don't mean that you want to be there when he comes sniffing for it. See you soon. Victor Monday.
So he literally, either he has like respect for him and telling him off a little bit, or he was literally threatening him. Okay, we went into a bedroom. This might be Monday's room or someone like that. I think that's so far everything, no? Have we gone down here yet? Oh. Not a bottle. Anything on the cabin? Or just stuff. Someone's probably gonna sit here and warm himself later on. Okay, so we're back in the front. Let's go and find out what happened to our dear friend Mr. Edison. I think we've read everything that has to be read right now. Are you looking for his will or something? He's definitely looking for something in particular. He's a very, very peculiar man. Strafing around a newly deceased person's house. Like he owns it. Flirting with the... Hello. What do you got there? May I have it?
An incantation for astral projection. Animum carumpare quia sedectilis velit. Lavare cerebrum ab incanabulus. Volare sursum incrastinum.
Occult spells and curses. Is this an Necronomicon we found like the library card of?
An incantation for astral projection.
So he might have done research on that too.
You really put your faith in this? The great Tesla, caught in a snare set to catch fools.
Like that spirit raid of his.
Exposed by his books. And here you are, a man of science, without a single volume on the subject. Nothing but spiritual mumbo-jumbo. Animum carumpare quia sedectilis velit. Seduce the mind because it wants to be seduced. Lavare cerebrum ab incanabulus. Lift the mind from its cradle. Volare sursum incrastinum. Fly up, up into tomorrow. Are you in there, Tesla?
Hello.
I challenge you.
Chess robots. Okay, let's have a look at chess then.
I was afraid to come here.
Where are you now?
I thought I would come face to face with an inventor who is greater than I. But I see now who you really are. Nothing but a parlor trick.
Checkmate.
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 Yeah!
Checkmate.
Checkmate.
Cannot pick these up. Almost like there's something underneath the stairs. Losing his checkmate so quickly, man. He must be very angry with himself.
Perils of a blind servant, Tesla.
Okay, so this is where he finds the poison. Okay. Okay, so we know this part. He goes in and drinks the poison. Okay, so as this goes, let's zoom backwards and backwards, right? And then see what the little lady, the little actress, is taking herself propaganda on, right? Wait until Edison comes back out here. Here is she.
In life, darling.
She seems very... like, one thing is that
I will accompany you to your bedroom.
Perhaps.
Edison seems like quite an interesting fellow, but
It might not be safe up
I
there.
don't know, he doesn't seem like a
If
murderer.
the most dangerous man in the house likes me, then I'm not in any danger. A bientôt, monsieur.
She's looking around her, making sure no one's following her. And she's walking very quickly so that no one follows her. Hey, what's you up to, little lady? Oh! Gross. So... what is this? I was not expecting that. So she came up here because her nose was falling off. So secretly she's Voldemort. It's thing apparently back in the day, people were losing, like they were sniffing stuff and might have lost their nose through that. But I don't know. She knows what poison is, so maybe someone did something to her. A famous actor, noseless. What's she waiting for? She's waiting for the glue to settle a little bit. This is a prosthetic she needs to keep on. That's why she's wearing many layers of makeup. Make it seem like less suspicious.
Aha. Ha. Ah. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
She's laughing.
Ha ha ha. Ha. He can't hurt you now. You're safe.
Okay.
You're safe.
Okay.
He can't hurt you now. You're safe. You're safe. He can't hurt you now. He can't. You're safe. He can't hurt you now. You're safe.
Now you're very suspect, Missy. But all we know is that it doesn't need to be one murderer, right? What if all of them murdered him in this conspiration against him? Is there actual reflection in there?
You deserve good things.
Where are you going in now? Now you're going to see... This is when you find... this is where we saw her earlier. She went to the left. I wonder where she went then.
Money, you know. Sure, he left you and your family plenty.
Such things do not interest me.
So, Tesla's library.
This is just 10 minutes after they found him dead, then. He's already drinking poison. Were you just standing here all the time? Okay, this part we know already. Let's see if we go back. And the only thing that is left after this is finding out what happens to everyone else in the room that's following Victor. Oh. I ended up grabbing him by mistake. Now I'm following him. I was just zooming all the way back to early when everyone's leaving, when Edison is still standing near the door. There's Buttler, and here are they. They were standing here for a while, talking to each other, the actor and Edison. As they're just walking over him, as is nothing, almost. They seem very suspect, like they're doing something together, right? Things that I never actually found him coming all the way in. Because I ended up trying to find out where...
How do we know that's the killer?
Innocent men don't run.
Back to the house.
Innocent men doesn't run.
Maybe he'd rather ask questions first.
Maybe they're friends. After you, sir?
Stop.
This is Swan.
Swan, where's the dining room?
Is he using echolocation?
That way, sir. And we have a telephone there too.
Keep walking.
Well, that was over quickly.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
I wonder if Tesla has a set of gallows around here somewhere.
Gallows?
Nobody's to leave this house.
They're gonna hang him.
Speak with each of you.
So far, the butler and Flora is the only one curious of what actually happened. Of course, Gustav, which we know didn't do it, since he just arrived on the island.
That's far enough.
I've heard people talking about echolocation before, and personally I don't quite get if it's real or not. I know people are saying it's like it has... Oh, what is this? The will of Victor, so his own will.
Last will and testament of Victor Mundy. I, Victor Mundy, direct that all estate, inheritance and other death taxes shall be paid as an expense of administration upon my death. Any remaining assets to my name shall be left in whole to my beloved dog, Lucky. Signed, Victor Mundy. Last will and test.
I thought it was the will of Tesla.
My last will and testament.
Strange thing to travel with.
Every man's journey ends in the grave. I'm just prepared.
Okay.
If you die without a will, then they auction off everything you had. And I won't stand for that.
Victor Mundy. That your name?
Yep.
All right. Why did you run, Mr. Mundy?
'Cause I'm a murderer.
Sir, Mr. Mundy is here by invitation. Same as you and the other guests.
Why are you all the way over there, Flora?
Sit down.
Sir, the local police can take charge of this matter for you.
Local police? Why not?
Out of everyone here, he's the only one that's the same height as me. Everyone's like short people.
Hello, operator. Please connect me to the police, please. Hello, police? This is Detective Gustav. Yes, it's Swedish. I'm calling from Mr. Tesla's island. There's been a murder here, and I need you to send a boat immediately. Thank you. Mr. Swan, would you please tend to the other guests until the police arrive?
Very well, sir.
They did tell him to do it. He didn't wander off himself.
Tell me the truth right now. You said Mr. Tesla turned you away. Why would he do that?
I was his assistant.
As far as we know.
He fired me without notice.
When he moved into this house, I suppose.
I to beg for my job back. I need money, but he wouldn't even let me inside to talk.
You worked here?
Yes.
You know the house. Right then, take this. Search each floor and report back to me.
We only just met.
I trust you.
I could be the killer for all you know.
No, you couldn't. Because when I met you out in the rain, there were no footprints around you.
Okay.
What does that prove?
In this weather, that kind of soil, rain takes at least 20 minutes to wash away footprints. Which means that you were sitting exactly where I found you for at least 20 minutes before I arrived. But Mr. Tesla was killed less than 10 minutes before we found him. So you see, you're the only person I can trust in this house.
Most likely he has taken the bullets out too, so
I am a detective.
maybe he has this ulterior motive of giving that gun to her.
He just said he did it.
Did he?
But he did not.
You can go now.
All right. Please be careful, Mr. Gustav.
I will.
I'm gonna follow her. And then come back to Gustav in a little bit. I'm just gonna have to look if she goes any particular way and... Going towards a study, it seems. Uh-oh. Hello. Oh, hello. Sneaky, sneaky lady. What do we have here? Another diary entry. I'm just reading. Yeah, this is a new part we haven't read yet. Oh, bring it back.
The man on the radio told me to search beneath the house. He told me I would find a passageway carved deep into the bedrock of the island. And at the end of that passage would be a door. He was right. That door must have been sealed for 100 years.
Oh, wow.
But when I opened it, I found a letter inside, addressed to me from him.
Oh, wow.
In it, he told me what the room can do. And I believe him.
I'm very curious now to that voice in the letter. Made a spirit radio apparently, and this is apparently where we're going with Miss Lady here. I'm just doing auto follows. I'm just watching here from where the cinematic tells me. Is this a room he was opening? Okay, so those look like hydraulic reactors. Like you have water going to them, giving it electrics. More coil. And power. This must be his proper lab. Another diary entry.
It has been challenging to divert resources for Mr. Westinghouse's project, so that I may build the Wardenclyffe Tower here in secret. But at last, it is complete. The hydroelectrics are almost in place, and soon the storm generator will be functional. Flora does not know why I'm building these things, and so she cannot understand my impatience. But they are integral to making the room work.
Okay. The Flora knows about this. Like she just came in. Turns this on. Very secretive, Miss Lady. And a letter. Gustav.
Dear Mr. Tesla, thank you for your kind, if rather ambiguous, invitation. I do not know how you came to hear of me, but in truth, I'm very short of friends these days, so I will gladly come to your island. However, while I'm there, please refrain from offering me drink. There are parts of me that I do not care for, and alcohol tends to bring them forth. I look forward to meeting you.
Okay, so he used to be an alcoholic and he stopped. This Tesla and Einstein. Bonk. There's another way up from here. Where does this lead? I cannot leave from there. Let's go and see what Miss Lady is doing. Hey, Flora. Actually, there's another letter. No, it's not a letter. You're going into a vault. What do you have in here? Oh, okay, so he changed the codes to that door. Oh no, you're gonna hear that. I see. Told you there's no bullets in it. He did take the bullets out. Save you? I'm curious. What will save you from what? He can't hurt you anymore. I'm going to save you. That's the two things I'm stuck in my mind now. You're just going back up. Scratch your nose. Yeah, could you see when he picked up the gun, the first thing Gustav did, he removed the bullets from it. This ending the chapter. Where are you going now? Oh, his studies. Oh, where did I go? Here she is. Are you looking for the code or something? I thought this was his... No, the master bedroom's upstairs. This is like a guest bedroom. He's looking for something. I think that might be the code to that room he was in. Any more secrets, Flora? We have been downstairs quite a while. There's Victor going his way. Okay, since we're back here... Oh, it's the end of chapter. Let's go back again. There's 4 chapters in all together. We have like specific points here, so... We would want to be... here.
Search each floor
And this time we're going to stay with Gustav.
You said Mr. Tesla turned you. You're the only person I can trust in this house.
Well, is she though?
I am a detective. And I will catch this killer.
But he just said he did it. Please, Mr. Gustav.
I will.
Okay, let's have a talk with Victor here. See what he knows and why he ran.
Who's the French woman out there?
I don't think you're Miss Bernard's type, Mr. Mundy. So, you killed Mr. Tesla?
You say I did.
Really? Why would I say that?
Because I killed before. I killed my wife. And a bit on the side. I did 26 years behind bars for it. So I'm an easy scapegoat for something like this. That's why I ran.
And why did you come?
Because I got a letter. Out of the blue. Tesla said he can change my life. Make my mistake undone. Let's just say he got my attention.
His voice seems
He said the same
familiar.
to you, didn't he?
How well did you know him?
First I'd ever heard of him when I got a letter. And when I got you, the blind bloke opened the door. First time I'd ever seen Tesla, or any of the other guests, is when you found him.
Not much of an alibi, Mr. Mundy. A blind man.
When I killed my wife, my daughter testified against me. Little Mary Mundy. 7 years old she was back then. But those fancy men in their wigs, they believed her. That's why I snuck a knife into the courtroom. I went for her throat.
Okay.
But I missed. I took her nose clean off her face.
Wait.
A juicy little scrap for the courthouse dog. I still dream about finally gutting that ungrateful bitch, wherever she is now.
Why are you telling
So,
us?
'Cause you need to
Victor is
understand,
the
if I want to
actor's
kill someone,
father.
I don't hide it. I don't lie. People lie because they're afraid.
He probably doesn't
I ain't
recognize him.
afraid of
He's
nothing.
still 7 years old back then.
What about you?
Me? I don't like violent men, Mr. Mundy. They bring out the worst in me. Do not try to leave this house before my investigation is over. You can go. For now.
He's just waiting here until Laura is back. He's just having their think over there while Monday stood up here till the girl comes back. Okay. I'm gonna stand there, man. He's just sat there, waiting for the police. Wait, I haven't looked in there yet. That might be the other guy. Oh, that was not my intention. I was trying to pause the time again. This must be where the Swan resides. Daughter. Daughter's not here. A bloody mask. Huh. Some paintings storage area. Is there any way to get in here? No. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna jump back time. Because I think we've heard everything by now. So we have all this time where we are walking up here. While we just know that Flora is out crying. We do not know what's happening inside. Assume and see what's happening. So here is him pass away, so that's from the beginning. Oh, B again. We have calculated what everyone does for the most part. Let's have a look in and see if we can find out where people are currently. We think most people are upstairs, but the butler was downstairs. We know that much. But where is he? Oh, here he is. Having a look around, see what he's up to. He's closing windows. I think that's going to be like one of the things most people would look away from when they're starting to look in this. See what people are doing up until 6. He's just cleaning. Is that what he was doing the whole time? Trying to get the timing to work properly, but doesn't really want to stay down for some reason. Just clean this one spot. Okay, so he's just standing here cleaning the whole time. See if we can keep this going until Laura and the detective comes back in. He's putting the cat out. For some reason he just notices that they're outside. Oh, sorry man. Maybe he will notice that the door is open.
Stand back, miss.
Okay.
What's going on here?
Detective Gustav, I assume.
Okay, we've seen so far. Now we need to figure out what to the other in this mansion. What's the other people up to? She's probably just sitting in her room, isn't she? Her room being over here. Actually, let's start with Mr. Wonderberg. See what he's up to. He will be in his room, contemplating stuff for his whiskey. You can just quick time this back to here. Have a little bit of look at what Wonderberg is doing. And you just sat sulking over your alcohol. Can we zoom forward? The boat is leaving. You just sat here. This drink. There's Gustav coming up there. So he had all this view over everything's happening here. He's not doing anything until that gong goes off. I kind of expected him to be in this room anyway. More questionable what Bernard and stuff was doing. And also if you can find out where Victor was hiding quite early on. It's hard to press down on this button. Until the gong goes off, he's just in here, okay. We know that's far. That much. Resume here and see what's happening. Skipping time a little bit. So he started drinking his alcohol then. Okay. That far we know. Now let's find out what... Scary Mr. Tesla. You know so far that the cleaner has been there and he's up there. Resume so early and go back to find out what Edison's been up to. Edison might be downstairs in the chess area again. Yeah, no, this is where Victor's been hiding. So he's just sitting here. He's the one that is closest to the body in that sense, without hearing anything. It's weird. See what happens if he get forward a little bit. Actually, let's go back and just see if we can zoom forward. So what you up to, Mr. Victor Bundy? That was his name, right? He's just sat there not really doing anything until later. But where did he go out? Did he snuck him behind the guy? He was outside. I'm just zooming forward right now, see if I can find out what's happening.
Why won't you talk to me, Lord?
Talk to me, Lord.
How many times do I have to confess to you? I sinned. I murdered.
He's praying.
But I want to be a better man now.
Okay.
So
So
why do I still wanna kill that little wretch?
that girl, yeah.
Do you want me to do it? Is that it? Then show me a sign, Lord. Tell me what kind of man you want me to be. If you want me to change, change me. Or I'll have to decide for myself.
Din the gong. See how he reacts to the body. Oh, see.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, so it's not him. Definitely not him. Are you leaving through the window?
That's the murder weapon. Mr. Swan, stay where you are. Who are you?
Jesus.
Edison, the inventor. My name is Gustav. That's right.
Zoom a little bit forward. See how he tried to do his escape. Going through the back entrance. Or through the window. It's locked. This one's open. The way that Flora is not seeing him. Not really leaving footprints, is he?
Stop!
Okay.
Turn around!
This far we've already seen with him. That goes in a loop, so the only two we haven't really looked into. Tesla's always been in the same area anyway. So Victor, we got a new view of him right here. Oliver, we have these three areas. Flora, been with us for the most. Edison and Sarah Bernhardt, we need to know what's going on with. And I think Edison will be the best shot, so I'm gonna have a look at Sarah Bernhardt first, see what she's up to. I know I'm facing the wrong way here, but he would probably be in her chambers over here. She's reading, smoking. Doesn't seem too suspicious, just sitting there. But she's looking forward quite a bit. Like she's waiting for something. To be honest, the only one that's actually said anything so far has been Monday, Victor. Yeah, we've listened to this one before. And now she puts down the book. Okay. Like she's preparing for something. Was she supposed to do her nose now before everyone else comes in? Oh, she's acting. She's...
You want to make love to me? You want to make love to me?
Gong went.
I said. You want to make love to me?
Why the devil is the dinner gong being rung at such an hour?
What's going on then?
Thomas Edison.
Edison, the inventor.
Tesla invited me. Who are you?
My name is
Gustav Gustav?
That's right.
The detective's so good they named him twice.
Okay, so that's what she did all the time. She was reading and acting. Now, the creme de la creme for this would be what happened to this guy. I am actually gonna have a look upstairs because I did not explore everything up here. And I do not actually know if there's a way to get through here, which is apparently is. But I haven't been up here yet, which is up on the roof. Because I think if you're looking down into the menu, we have missing 3 pictures, 1 letter, 3 news articles, and 5 diary. I think that is in total, not just here. But there's plenty of stuff we haven't really looked into yet. But we haven't been on the roof yet. Oh, we let everything go. Okay. So she's here crying as usual. And then we have the outhouse over here. Any letters or any stuff in there? No. Another viewpoint. And another reactor. And this area is to the kitchen, which is locked. If we... Actually, there's another kitchen. Let's see. Studies. Okay, let's see if you find where Edison is hiding. He's upstairs somewhere. He was the first one to come out. Is he in his studies? I feel like a person that would hang out around here somewhere. This is the woman reading. This is Edison's master bedroom. If I think so, at least that is his master bedroom. In the toilet. No. Toilet over here, I didn't check into. No, not here. Mr. Edison, where are you? Another bathroom. Downstairs, Victor and the butler. So, where is Mr. Edison? I think I'm going in a circle now. In here? Oh, here he is. I was right, there was where Edison was sitting. Looking at the book. Okay, we're forwarding a little bit. As the boat goes. He's just sitting there on a blank page, not doing anything. Not really writing, he's just looking at the book. So far, I think it's Edison. That's as far as I got from just the first chapter, but it's 3 more chapters. Did he do it? Well, he's getting ready for something. Can't get himself to it. He was the first one to come out when the gong went. He's stuck there, not able to come up with anything. They have gone down in now. Okay, so he's stuck. He can't come up with new ideas apparently.
Are you blind?
On the other side you can see Wanderberg in the other room there. Almost as if we're looking at each other. Is he gonna burn that book? No, he wants to burn his hand. That candle was turned off. Yes, it was. See how he reacts to this.
You want to make love.
That's the murder weapon.
Why the devil is the dinner gong being rung at such an hour?
He looked at it and then he mentioned this. So it's like he knew.
Mr. Swan, stay where you are. Who are you?
Edison. Thomas Edison.
Edison. The inventor.
Tesla invited me. Who are you?
Just play it out now.
Gustav.
Gustav?
That's right.
The detective so good they named him. I read about you in the papers, of course. Your downfall is quite Shakespearean.
Who are you?
I don't know what kind of detective doesn't recognize the most famous stage actress in the world. That's Sarah Bernhardt.
Like,
The Divine Sarah?
Edison did not react at all, comment seeing this, and
What's your name?
My name is Augustus Vanderberg. I'm Marcus Vanderberg's son.
Marcus Vanderberg. The famous railroad magnate.
she didn't really act, she just came out as if she was preparing for a show or something.
Nobody's going anywhere.
He's the only one freaking out.
I mean, what are people going to say?
They'll say Tesla had himself an accident.
Oh.
Like, the butler clearly didn't know what was going on. He was just doing his job,
He
like,
died from a blow to
brushing.
his head, and the blood has only started congealing around the edges. This happened
Flora
less
was out
than 10
crying.
minutes ago.
I'm a little bit curious about her.
What does that mean?
It means I'm a murder suspect.
And over here we have Victor trying to find an escape. But to be honest, he just came here trying to better his life.
Mr. Edison, you
And apparently I think
local time, yes?
Sarah up there is his daughter that he really wants to murder.
6 o'clock. Exactly.
6 o'clock exactly.
There's someone out there, look!
Stop!
This is where Wonderworks runs off, right?
Turn around!
I can't make it out.
I
Please.
hope so.
Someone, tell me what is happening.
How do we know that's the killer?
Innocent men doesn't run.
They're coming back.
Why in God's name didn't he just shoot him?
Maybe you'd rather ask questions first.
Maybe.
Stop.
Yeah, Wonderberg has
Mr. Swan,
started running.
where's the dining room?
That way, sir. And we have a telephone there too.
Keep walking.
Well, that was over quickly.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
I wonder if Tesla has a set of gallows around here somewhere.
Nobody's to leave this house. I intend to speak with each of you.
So far, he's the only one that's very calmly just standing over the body while they are having like a spiel between themselves. And Flora really wants to find a secret somewhere downstairs. He just wants to live his life and want to amend, really.
Who I am, of course. When your name is up in lights, those are my lights.
You want to make love to me.
I don't know how you came to that conclusion, but I can assure you that
are the one man who does not want this.
It's like she rehearsed him saying that.
You are far too easy. I prefer dangerous men.
Oh. I am dangerous.
Then tell me, what is the worst thing you have ever done?
You couldn't handle it.
I
Your
think
makeup is very thick.
All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely players.
like she's just acting, rehearsing. She even rehearsed that you want to like make love to me part. Him just stops and like your makeup is thick. Just after all that romance spiel he's trying to do, trying to woo her over.
Perhaps later.
It might not be safe up there.
If the most dangerous man in the house likes me, then I'm not in any danger.
Hmm.
Well, Nicola, other than inviting your own murderer, your taste in guests is impeccable.
Very well, sir.
So yeah, so far we already know what's happening with most of the people here.
Tell me the truth right now. You said Mr. Tesla turned you away. Why would he do that?
I'm just gonna run back down outside and down near the boat and see if anything is happening there that I haven't seen before. The boat is going off over there. Not like I missed any letters or anything down here, is it? Also way to the roof. How about the other side of the roof? Cannot get that far up, unfortunately. I quite like this little story between the butler and
Very well, sir.
the butler and this guy.
Could you... Would you... tell my father that I'm giving him what he wants most in this world?
This is a spurious thing.
What is that, sir?
Another dead son. It's the only kind he seems to care about. So tell him I'm drinking this poison for him. Bottoms up.
Whatever is the matter, hurting yourself is not the answer.
The picture I haven't seen before, if I can get to it.
Why would you poison your own drink?
The father and his family.
Because I can't make my father love me.
All fathers love their sons.
Well, everyone shows it.
You know, I've tried to be what he wanted. But all he tells me is fine feathers don't make a fine bird.
Well, you seem like a very fine bird to me. Young man, fathers are not always right. You are drunk. And no man thinks good thoughts when he is drunk. Come, you must take a walk and clear your head.
I did actually never finish their conversation and see what he did afterwards.
Shall let Ram come to you? Huh? Come. Do you know what you have there?
I think Tesla called it a spirit radio.
Yes. So, you are interested in machines, in engineering.
Well, my father's an engineer. Brought the railroads to England and designed the carriages that run on them. He's a great businessman. You know, I thought maybe if I learned about machines, then we could find some common ground.
Well, this house is full of mechanical wonders. Now, I must take Miss Barnhart her suitcase. But please, explore the house. Take your troubles off your mind, young man.
Oh, please, let me carry that for you. I'm embarrassed to see you still working for us.
Oh, no. You're a good boy. You relax a while in the library, and when I come back, I will make hot tea, and we will talk some more. Yes?
I'm so glad you found me. You know, a man like you would usually be scrambling around looking for Tesla's work.
Here she comes, after she put her nose back on.
He had money, you know. Sure he left you and your family plenty.
Such things do not interest me.
So, Tesla's library, it's in there?
It's blinded.
I'm so sorry. You can't see where I'm pointing, can you?
Well, if it smells like dust and all the socks, you are on the right track.
Thank you.
This is when I run over to see what happened over there.
Such things do interest me.
Perhaps such things do interest me. What was that? Okay. Well, her room is around the corner, my man. Where are you heading off to? You also have a secret you want to attend to. He's gone straight into the office, probably looking for something. Ooh, hoo. Okay, so far we know what's going on all over here. So let's start with Gustav. Gustav arrives on the island, and as he walks off, he finds Flora White, crying outside, takes her with him inside, and finds Nicola's body. Through this time, the butler is constantly sweeping in the kitchen, unaware of what's happening. Right next to him, you have Victor Mundy sat in the library, waiting for Nicola Tesla to tell him the big story he was told he's gonna hear. As they found him murdered, Victor, being a previous murderer, did his time. He runs away, thinking he will be easy target to a scapegoat. And as he comes back, he gets caught and taken into the in questioned by Gustav. While so, Augustus Wonderberg, scared of what's happening, that he knows that as soon as the news gets heard of this, he will be disowned because his brother got murders as young, and his father wants nothing to do with him, really. And this is the perfect reason of why he wouldn't be able to. See, where is he? Okay, he's upstairs. Upstairs, goes out. Then he runs back into his room, trying to drink poison to kill himself. While the butler comes in, catches him, and stops him from killing himself. Trying to take the suitcase away, he then stops and runs back into the study, where we will find in this chapter what's going on. Sarah Barnhart, actor, is in her room reading the whole time. And as she comes out, she is almost rehearsing a script, as she is almost certainly using in right after using on the stairs with Thomas Edison. It's like they're conspiring together, right? Goes into the room, realizes she have her nose cut off, and glues a prosthetic back on. Also, we learned that Victor Mundy allegedly killed his wife. Testified against him was his 70-year-old daughter, Millie Mundy, which the court believed in. So what he did, he snuck a knife into the courtroom before he was convicted and tried to take Millie's life. Ended up missing and just snub her nose off, which is, funnily enough, what Sarah is hiding. Edison, known to be Nicola Tesla's huge competitor, previous work, lab partner, so on and so on. He's in his own little room for the most part, and as he's there, he's having issues reading or writing in his book. Most likely he's out of ideas, and most likely hoping that Nicola Tesla can help him with that. Find that he's dead, but he's not really... He doesn't seem like he's sad about it. It doesn't seem like it's... As soon as he leaves, he realizes that, okay, I'm going to have a look in the library, realizing the man that he thought it was so smart doesn't have any scientific books or anything. He just seemed like a loony, right? And then he goes upstairs, find a glass of good whiskey in Wonderberg's room, which is full of poison, drinks it, and as he drinks it, Sarah finds him and takes him away. Actually, you might stop there and see what's happened right after they get caught with the drink. I think there is something more to that. All the way over here, isn't it?
If you're trying to impress me, I've seen better, huh?
How did you know what to do?
Darling, I'm an actor. I know what a laudanum overdose looks like.
Laudanum? No, it was some whiskey I found. Good whiskey.
Then you shouldn't touch things that don't belong to you.
Good enough.
It will be your downfall, especially if you're such a lightweight.
No. I was poisoned.
Perhaps it was meant for Tesla?
Perhaps, but I drank it.
Okay, that zones him out a little bit.
Okay.
Not many people have seen me at my weakest.
He doesn't look so bad. Perhaps don't make a habit out of it, huh? Okay, are you alright?
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm fine.
That's chapter 1. So, saying that, I will back into my little chatting window. Okay. I'm just having a little bit of look at the time, and if I'm going to continue the 3 last chapters, I wouldn't be able to have a time to look at that. I'm personally starving, so I need to make some food before it gets too late. So this is something I will be picking back up on probably Wednesday. That or Monday, depends if what I'm feeling for at the time. It might be, I kind of want to see what's happening on Monday, but we'll have to wait and see. So far, I have my suspicions of who might be the killer and what might be. Not for certain though, to be honest, because there's a lot of different things that happens, right? Like, for one, you have like the only ones we know did not do it so far is Wonderberg, Victor, because Victor has nothing to gain from it at all. And then we have Gustav, Victor, and Wonderberg. Is it the 3 people I know personally? I wouldn't say would be the culprits. But I would say the Buttler too, but then he showed that little bit of a hesitation in the end. I don't know if that's greed, saying, as he was talked about, he come to realization, oh, there's money to be had, right? And then start running for Tesla's study, which we'll see in the next chapter what will be in the study. Other than that, I personally think there might be 3 things happening. Either Edison and Sarah is conspiring together against Nicola and did him in, or Flora wanting to get into the downstairs area outside crying might have been the one to do it. So there's 2 culprits I'm thinking of. And other than that, we have a 3rd solution, which might be a stretch, really, but that would be like the nicest twist point, right? What if it was Tesla himself that did it? Like, what if Tesla, he didn't kill himself, he just made it look like he killed himself, having Gustav think so and make him believe this was happened, right? So in the end, he uses that as a reason to gain these people that all came from different reason. Like Swan is apparently Swan is just a butler. I don't know if he's have any reason to it, but like Wonderberg is there to clear his name. He came there as an invitation. Edison is there for personal gain. He has something against Tesla, clearly, competitors by trade. The actor was told that he could do him in, and therefore the actor was said, like, he can't hurt you now, he can't hurt you, he can't hurt you now, which is her losing her mask a little bit, saying that something is over, is finally done, kind of thing. That's why I thought it was her quite easily. While you have Edison prancing around like he owns the place. But if he drags everyone together and makes them realize stuff about themselves, especially if you see if Victor realizes this might be his daughter, right? That's going to be very interesting for the next view. So, as I said, this is going to be the end for stream today, and I will be back on Monday. And I am either going to continue playing Yakuza 0, and then on Wednesday continue playing the chapter 2 of this game. Because for now we're having Mondays, we're going to have single player games, and Wednesdays being VR games, Thursday being collaborate games with friends, and we have Saturdays, which is our chill stream today. We ended up playing VR today because our Minecraft server just stopped working. And as they were fixing it, I just thought it was better to just jump over and get that done. So yeah, thank you so very much for watching today, and I will see you on Monday. Thank you very much.